perfect for you.
No, I think not. This vase is perfect for him.
Huh?
Rashid is right. It's perfect for you.
What do you mean, perfect?
Perfect means perfect. You should buy it, my friend.
What? Listen, I didn't come here to shop for souvenirs.
Oh, but you did, and you got a good one, too.
Hey, hold on!
Asayid Yarafi!
Hey! Hey, wait a minute! Come on, damn it.
Chuck Charlie.
These 20th century games are outstanding. They're like primitive. I'm so bored with the new games, holographics and all that. That's why lately I've been hooked on this old school stuff. It's like bent, you know? But I'm totally into it. Back then, this was all you needed. 2D graphics and 5 buttons. Same deal with hackers. You could hack into major systems in a heartbeat. Take Captain Crunch. Broke into the national phone system with a plastic whistle. Took him straight into the history books. But these days, we're dealing with micro-pulse protection systems. It's harsh, man. That's why I owe you big time for making this happen. Seriously, I had to try it out just once. Being a real terrorist, I mean.
Thank you, Scotty. Was a wrong thing. Wrong thing. That's probably gonna get me copyright strucken. Had done got strucken. Fuck.
Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, post-nasal drip, and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, redistribution of facial features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
Picking boogers.
She's picking something, ain't she? Oh, he's so white.
Huh?
So white.
You're so white. Picking boogers.
Oh, it's so bright on there.
It doesn't come across that way.
Gosh, so white. My face looks so pale.
So pale, your bucket. Hey, everybody. Right next to Television City. Hey, Thumpfinger. Gash City? Oh, shit. Jay got Gash City?
Want to see a trick?
Picking boogers.
Watch this.
That's the worst attempt at that trick I've ever seen.
Here
When I
goes
first-
nothing.
What's up, Mick? When I first learned how to do that, I thought I was Jesus Christ. I'll be honest with you.
They didn't tell you in the movie how they did it.
And the natural?
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned it from the natural.
Special effect.
Yeah, that's one of the natural
They didn't
special
tell you how to
effects.
do it. My dad never told me how to do it.
No, because he was Christian. He didn't want to tell you about the bees and the bees.
Oh, we didn't like magic at my house.
No. You said he didn't tell you how to do it.
Yeah. Well,
You mean fucking?
did I ever tell you about the time we had a Christian magician come to our school? I'm serious. I'm not making that up. That's a true story. He came for an assembly.
The biggest trick is that he was employed.
And we had Jeff, God, what was his name? Jeff something from Hee Haw came and spoke one time. He was the nephew of our music director.
What in the actual
I
fuck? What are
swear
we
to
saying?
God. Jeff,
What are we saying?
Jeff, what was his last name?
Foxworthy?
No,
Bridges.
Hee Haw. Like toward the end of Hee Haw, he was on there. Like so, it would have been like mid to late '80s. He's on Hee Haw.
Jeff Townsend. Townsend sounds like a good name.
I want to say Varner,
I'm gonna go with Townsend.
but yeah, he came and spoke in the flesh.
Did he make a cross disappear?
Oh, the magician.
What's up, Abacus?
He did some joke. Like I remember, he did some joke where he put a needle like that long through a balloon, and it was like.
Did it have heroin in it by chance?
No, it was like the trick was like, the devil tries to do these things to you, and he just pokes and pokes and pokes. And he puts this thing. He's like, but when you have the shield of Jesus Christ,
I fuck with that. The shield of Jesus Christ.
and
I fuck
then
with
he does that,
Sure.
and he pulls it out, and it's still intact and everything. And then he goes, but when the devil, but we don't have that shield of Jesus Christ, it's.
Oh, then I would have got pissed.
But I mean, he was like.
then I would have.
Well,
got
he was
pissed.
like. I mean, it was a big auditorium.
You're a big auditorium.
He was like,
Anybody ever
so-
tell you that? You're a big
You
fucking
couldn't really hear it.
auditorium.
The one that got me was the power team when they would do the hot water balls. I never liked that. That was a lot. They would come close to you. They'd walk around and do it too. Like there was two things. A, I didn't want it to burst.
And two,
I didn't want it to go back the guy's lungs and
Oh.
stomach exploded.
That literally never crossed my
Really?
mind. No.
Because that would have, because they told before they did the trick, they told about how that would have killed him if it would have backfired on him. Can you imagine the guy like walking around doing this and everything, and then he's standing right next to you, it's like this big, and all that air comes back, and his stomach just ruptures from the inside.
Let me get this straight. You were concerned with the power team guys' safety.
Oh, absolutely. But I knew it was in Jesus' hands too.
I've never met anybody that was worried about the power team guys.
I was totally worried about him.
Oh, I just afraid it was gonna pop.
I brought my prayer shawl and everything when they had that.
Did he make M&Ms fall through his hands?
Who's
Did
that?
he put his needle through his palms? Holy shit! I think we're talking about the Christian magician.
Oh, I thought you
Putting needles through his palms.
Yeah, he said.
Whoa, that's aggressive, Aaron.
He made something. He pulled a rabbit out of a hat. They were just like elementary tricks.
I'll tell you, Jesus is not coming to see Aaron on Christmas. There is no way. Sheets cup, absolutely. Filled with Diet Dr. Pecker.
I'm pretty sure that he was. I'm pretty sure he was an amateur magician. He probably just knew somebody at the school.
I don't know the difference. I don't know if I'd be able to tell the difference. Unless you're David Blaine, David Copperfield, Sig Hansen. No, wait, he's a crab boat captain. What did I say?
What's David Copperfield's real? Does he have a real name, or is it really David? Or did he really? Did his parents really steal?
He had a real name
from the George,
and he made it disappear.
Like his birth certificate doesn't say David Copperfield's a bad person too, man.
It was written with disappearing ink.
I've heard a lot of bad things about David Copperfield.
Okay, well we won't get into all that. There's no real need for that. But how? Thanks for joining us here on Grown Men Record Night. Had a lot of fun playing some record albums tonight. We got a no-show Steve. We got a no-show Zonk Man.
We don't know about Steve. I don't know what Steve's deal is.
I think he's on drugs. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, if I was somebody do the
Do the math.
no do the 8-ball and see if Steve's on drugs.
I think the answer is yes.
But Zonkman's wife is like pretty ill. Like I don't.
I thought Zonkman was ill.
No. It's his wife's sick, like with a fever and shit. So we hope Mrs. Zonkman gets better. And then he
What
was
did she
like,
go about? Mrs. Zonkman? Is that what she goes?
yeah,
by?
absolutely. And he was like, yeah, you know, I don't want her to. I don't want to bring something over, you know, or whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, number one, I hope she feels better. Number two, thank you for doing that. Number three, you could have just been like Jay and come over and given everybody the fucking flu.
Which
Jay's done about
I wouldn't say
7 or 8
flu.
times.
You never I bring syphilis over a week and nobody's caught it.
Jay said, oh, it's just a cold. What are you worried about? It's just a cold.
That hadn't happened in years, though.
It's just a cold.
That was only once, like.
No, the flu was once. How many colds? 8, 9? Just a cold.
Oh, cold's nothing, though. I mean,
You let somebody else decide that, not you.
cold, everybody gets a cold in the winter.
No, I didn't this winter.
Well, good. Good.
You know why?
Because you're immune to it.
Because nobody came over here
because you're
slobbing
around me.
fucking germs all over
And
me.
your immune system built up, I guess.
All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, Zonkman's not here, whatever. But in his absence, he did send over a joke.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see he's still got a sense of humor. All that jazz.
Even when he's sick, he's still got a sense of humor.
Sure. So let me say here.
How many times did Jay give? Don't bring that up.
Huh?
I didn't give him my COVID.
Who got how many times did you? I've never had COVID. That I'm
That you
aware
know
of.
of,
That
yeah.
I'm aware of.
Yeah, I'm sure
No,
we
I've
have.
never been.
I'm sure we've all.
I've never been sick. Like since COVID. Since COVID popped off, I never got like real sick.
Since COVID popped off.
So, I've had a cold since then, the sniffles, but I've never-
Sniffles. What are you? 7? What do you watch? The Brady Bunch?
No, the last time I was really sick, you gave me the fucking flu. That's the last time I was really sick.
That night at Bossman's house, I should.
That's it. That's the one.
Yeah,
That's the
I shouldn't have
one.
been. I debated going that night. I didn't want to flake out though, 'cause there was a lot of peer pressure. I'm glad I went though. It was fun.
had it 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah. Fake hashtag fake news.
Also, I don't want to get fucking weird, Jay. You want to get weird? We get weird before I tell the joke.
I get really weird.
Miss you back in the chat.
What's her deal?
It's a monumental.
Fuck you, Miss you. Go away for another 3 months.
We're not doing that.
Why don't you go away for another?
No,
3 months,
we're
Miss you?
not doing that. We're not doing that.
That's how you.
It was good to see her.
Show your true color. Just run off again.
I about cried a little bit earlier. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Intervention
now-
for Steve.
Huh?
Somebody told me to have an Well, you got to be able to see him to have an intervention. That's the thing.
You got to stay up real late.
Yeah.
We can go bombard him about 5:30
You
a.m.
can bombard him into him.
Bombardment. Okay, so here we go.
Okay. Serious time.
Serious time. What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea, Jay?
I don't know.
I've never had a garbanzo bean all over my face. Fuck.
That joke was sponsored by Circuit City.
Do we do it? Never mind. We can talk about the new sponsor. I'll save it for later.
Oh, we have a new sponsor.
Well, no, it's a sponsor we've had for a little bit, but oh, sorry. Excuse me. Oh God, Scarlet. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. What the fuck is up, everybody? Thanks everybody for hanging out with us Friday night. Big time business, man. We doing it up big time on the show. Kicking the weekend off, the pivot point, your weekend. Get it started off right, everybody. Don't let me have to tell you again now, son.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, man. So yeah, no Steve, no Zonk. Again, hope Miss Zonkman's doing well.
I haven't talked to Steve in like 6 months.
We played golf. I'm looking for somebody to play golf with this weekend. We got a new club in the bag, so I don't know. We'll see. Or I could just take it to the range, work it out. You can work it out.
I might could pull that off tomorrow. If you wait till like the time you usually go.
I'm a sunset kind of guy. I'm in my sunset years for
I
sure.
like watching sunsets by myself.
I bet you do, because that's the only alternative. Jump scare? Those of us who have worked at Circuit City call it Circuit Shitty. Yeah, Aaron worked at Circuit City.
Did you ever ride on the conveyor belt?
That was Man's. No, Circuit City had one too, didn't they?
Best had one. Circuit City had
Best
one.
Products. Anybody aware of a Best Products?
No, or was it Brindle's? One of them had one.
No, it was Best Products. Brindle's had the rape corner. You remember when you first walked in, there was a little section that was like, never mind. It was.
By the way, I don't know if you're aware or not.
Let's get into it.
Off topic. Well,
All right.
not off
No,
topic.
that's all
but
right.
It's about,
Let's get into it.
It's about Best.
Fuck it.
It's about Brindle's.
Okay. Sure.
You know, there's still a Brindle's building about 30 minutes from here.
It's still an operating Brindle's?
No. It's just the building, but it's got the hanging. Do you remember Brindle's had those balls that hung
Sure, I
down
do.
in front? They're still there, like plain as day. The building looks just exactly the same.
Wow.
It's been unoccupied for years.
Surely we could get in there and get some of those balls.
You know what shopping center it's in? Cum Park Plaza, actually.
Oh, Cum Park Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually. Let me pull this up. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, it's really CUM, like jizz.
Okay, we don't have to get. Where is that? Like Burlington, North Carolina?
I think so. I guess Burlington.
There's a place close to us.
Oh wow! Look at those! Look at those stores in that place. You might be able to see it actually in that picture. It's right behind that red roof. What was that? A Wendy's? What was that?
Hold on. I'll get us going here. This is a real place. That's like that's 30 minutes away from here, probably. Mm-hmm. Come Park Plaza. You got you a food line in there? Sure you do. I was going to say Rose's earlier, but yeah, there's a Rose's.
Rose's is still there.
There's a Boost Mobile and a Metro T-Mobile.
It's one of the worst food lines I've been in.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, they got a Boost Mobile and a T-Mobile, but competing stores at a Metro.
That whole shopping center is prepaid.
Yeah, it is. New York Trends is an interesting store.
Boost Mobile.
You got New York Trends and City Trends. You got Boost and Metro, and you got Rose's and Food Line all there together. Shoe Show. What, you don't have a competing like Pick and Pay?
That's where I got my shoes when I was a kid. The Shoe Show right up here in this
Brindle Shopping Center.
You know, you remember our friend? This is getting off topic. This is like personal shit. But our friend Deidre that was on the radio. She told stories about this shoe show up here, how they were super racist and discriminated against her and shit when she was a black chick.
Everywhere it was.
But like talk about like they like her and her mom went in there and they like it was like a fucking scene. Like they went fucking super rogue racist on them. It's crazy. And that's where I got my shoes growing up.
Of course you did after hearing that.
Well, I was a fat little white kid, so they wouldn't, you know.
They loved y'all in there.
What up, Paul? They're missing a Chinese restaurant, yeah. First Taste Chinese. Never order the Coke there.
Or the garbanzo beans.
That's good looks out of you, Jay. That's good looks. So what's been going on with you this week, Jay? Did you do any caddying this week?
A little bit. Worked a couple days.
For those that don't know, this is what you call a re-rack in the business. Jay is a caddy down at Pinehurst in North Carolina, one of the premier golf establishments in the whole fucking world. Not just the country, the whole fucking world, literally. It's a top 5 in the world.
Maybe. It's up there.
Sure.
Yeah.
You went out on some bags this week.
Did a couple loops this week. Got to learn the course a little bit, learn how to read the greens, and
All right.
it's about 6 to 9 months. So we'll see how long it takes me to figure it out.
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah, carried a bag from Michael Jackson down there this week.
Okay.
All right, he hit it in the rough, and yeah. Took him.
Thought you were gonna hit it. He hit it in the boys section. It was half
took him
off.
7 shots to get it out.
Get it out of the raw. Okay.
One for every year of.
What? What do we do?
I don't really have. I don't really have anything.
Yeah, it's been a pretty mundane week for me. I'm still got the work going on in the house, although they weren't here this week again. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks they weren't here. It's okay.
I don't think they're coming back.
It's okay. No, they have to come back. I've paid them. I have a brand new roof, and
I told you should get your money back.
No, I've got a brand new roof, and I haven't paid for the whole thing. So they're coming back for sure. Lots of stuff going down on that.
So you
house.
say I read some reviews.
Well, then I get a roof for like half price.
I read some reviews.
So sure,
I read
do that
some
too.
Roof views on that guy.
Roof views.
His name is Michael Jackson.
Did you carry his bones in his bag?
His bones in his bag.
Michael Jackson's bones?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He played from the. He asked if we had a kids' tee, but we said yeah, but there aren't kids actually there though. Oh, he said okay. Well, I won't go there then. I won't hit from there.
He hits from the red tips.
Yeah, he does.
All right.
He did buy a lot of clothing out of the shop though, because we had a.
I didn't put these in order.
We had a sale going on in the shop I was there. All boys' pants half off.
Okay. I think Shane may have posted this to the Discord earlier this week.
Okay.
Love this record. That looks like Dave right there. That looks like Dave a lot, doesn't it?
I guess.
You remember Dave? talking about Dave Hatman. Weezer, they started a big a 30th anniversary tour, but they've also released a deluxe reissue of the album. 50-track reissues coming out November 1st. Contains previously unreleased tracks, demos, live recordings, and more. That's fucking crazy. One of the rarities is an earliest known recording of the Sweater Song.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you really need that though?
No, I don't. It's pretty cool. I've got one of those Target copies of the Blue album. It sounds fantastic, and I love that album.
Yeah, I don't have that album actually.
It's super. I mean, that's, you know, a lot of people say Weezer kind of jumped the shark at many points in their career or whatever.
They did after about 4 records. They did.
They put out a lot of records, and you know they were all okay, but only a few of them are like, damn, hell yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that make a big deal out of Weezer.
Shane said he's seeing them tomorrow night. Hell yeah, that's badass.
That's cool.
I've never seen Weezer live.
Yeah, a lot of people make a big deal out of them. They're all right.
No, they're good. I mean, they're a fantastic band, I think.
I wouldn't say all that. I think they're just
To be around for that long, still kicking out jams and still doing it, man, there's something to be said for that, for sure. And some of the more recent stuff that's come out, I'll say more recent, in the 20-teens and stuff, that's not really recent, but it's not
10
90s.
plus years ago.
Yeah. But I dig that stuff, too. I've got some of those, I got a couple of those records on vinyl, and they're good. I dig them. Are we keeping you up, Jay?
Pinkerton?
That's the second record. That's from the 90s.
Pinkerton was the third, I thought.
Well, that's
Oh,
second.
the yellow one's the second. Well,
Yellow.
yeah.
I think Pinkerton's the second.
The yellow one. The gold record, they called it.
What?
The yellow record. The green record, whatever it's called.
The green record's the one that's got hash pipe on it. That's later.
Right. I
That's
thought that
later.
was second.
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't really know my Weezer.
You don't.
I mean,
Obviously.
They were cool back in the 90s when that came out, I thought.
Yeah. Cart bitch.
What's that?
Is Jay really a beverage cart attendant on the course?
Yep. Totally.
He
Totally. I show them my...
he wears short jorts.
No, I flash them if they tip me.
Sure.
Then they ask me not to.
A band that I've always kind of casually liked, and the more I kind of got into them in the last couple of years, I really liked it. Then they had a brand new record that came out. It kind of re-energized me and made me kind of go back and look. Slater Kinney. Featured Carrie Brownstein from,
Sure.
television.
Sure.
Portlandia.
Portlandia. Mm-hmm. I think that's all she's ever done, actually. I think she wanted to get into acting.
She's done some acting.
And,
She's done other.
yeah.
But it's these two chicks, man.
I thought it was more than 2 chicks.
No, they did so they did a new album like a year and a half ago, Little Rope, and this is a deluxe edition that's coming out October 4th, which it's got a brand new song, Here Today. And there's, in addition to the original 10 tracks, it includes 3 brand new songs. It's also got the Frayed Rope Sessions EP.
Frayed
It's got some stripped back versions of songs and shit
That
on
was
there.
my nickname in high school.
Man, when I went back and listened to a lot of their like older shit, I really dig it, man. Slater Kinney is a great band. What's that? What's the name of that genre?
You moved to Portland?
It's called Girl something. Fuck.
Girl Lover?
Sure. But it's
I
good stuff.
might have to argue on that Fred Armisen comment there.
What's that? Fred Armisen's kind of an amazing. He's
I don't know if I'd say amazing.
amazing may be strong. That's
Yeah,
strong.
he's okay.
That's Riot Girl. Thank you, Scotty. Riot Girl.
He's a good 4/4 drummer.
Fuck. I know.
He keeps it the
Hey, he's
pocket.
friends with Michael Pelmer.
Is he?
So we're 1 degree away from Fred Armisen.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
I always think about, when I hear his name, I always think about Armpit.
Fred Armpitison?
Just Fred Armpit.
That's because you're a toddler, Jay.
Yeah.
You're an actual toddler.
Well, in my mind, I am.
In your mind's eye?
By the way, are you going over news right now?
Sure.
I'm sure you
Give me
won't
some
talk
news.
about it because you hate hip hop. But I saw where a hip hop artist, well-known hip hop artist, died this week.
I saw that. What's his
I
name?
don't think you're going to talk about
What's
it.
his name?
Bad Boy Ryan.
No, it's not his name. That's not his name.
What was his name? I don't know. Are you going to talk about
Oh, fuck. I did fuck up, man. Shane posted right as we went live tonight. You know who died?
it? Yeah, I saw that.
Sergio Mendes died. I was going to play a Sergio Mendes record, and I fucking forgot, man.
Harrison Ford's friend.
Was he? Are you making that up?
No, he's in that picture with Harrison Ford.
Oh.
Rich Homie Quan, yeah.
Yeah, Rich Homie Quan. See, you didn't know nothing.
I saw it.
You didn't know, buddy.
Yeah, he's really in the. Well, I'll find that picture. You should find that
I
picture.
don't. I can't. I won't be able to see it. I'm not wearing my specs. Where my cursor at? Where my cursor at?
He looked the same for about 50 years.
Who? Sergio Mendes? Or Rich Homie Quan?
Well, I don't think he made it 50 years.
All right.
Yeah, there he is right there.
Giorgio Moroder?
That's Harrison Ford right there.
Oh, wow.
And you got Sergio Mendes flashing gang signs there.
Well, it was a different time. It was a different time.
Is he a blood or a crip?
I know. I don't think it's either.
Giorgio who?
That's the dude.
Moroder?
Sergio. Huh? Who's Giorgio Moroder?
Okay, Nate with a deep dive there. I don't know.
Or is that the...
Congratulations, you
we received 100 messages.
All right.
Here we go. Up top.
100 messages.
Up top. 100 messages.
I'm good.
Up top. 100 messages. It's a century.
That's a century of messages. I haven't even said 100 things this whole day, I don't think.
Of note, way less than that. Honestly. Billy Bands. What do you say, man?
Billy Bass.
Giorgio did the Electric Dream soundtrack? What? No. Donna Summer, Daft Punk. Really?
They died too? Don Summer died years ago.
What up, Bill? What up, Dave?
He thinks he's still alive. Okay, we got conflicting reports there.
I think I'm still alive, Jay. How about that shit? How about that shit?
I'm hanging on by a thread.
Sure. I didn't. We're not quantitating things. Dude, I ran across this shit today. There's some stuff that came out today.
New country band?
Yeah, new country band. Dying Victims Productions proud to present Demon Spell's striking debut mini album. It's a 12-inch vinyl, like mini album kind of shit. It's an Italian band, but these guys are like, this is an old school like 80s metal band reincarnated. These guys are fantastic. I jammed this shit today, and it really felt like this shit came right out of fucking 85 in a very, very positive kind of way. Very positive kind of way. Really worth your time.
Did it make you want to put some Aquanet in your hair?
It's got that King Diamond kind of esque vocals on this shit.
Falsetto? Is that
Sure.
falsetto? Is that what that is?
Sure, what are we gonna do? Refrigerator Perry is still alive? Yeah, he's still alive.
We were just talking about him last night.
No, he's still alive. Yeah, we were talking about Refrigerator Perry last night.
I watched the Bears documentary a couple nights ago for like the third time.
We Are the Bears.
It's a great documentary if you like sports.
You like sports, Jay?
Sergio Mendes.
Where do you stand on sports?
He had to be 90-some years old.
I don't know. What's up, Sean?
Who did it better on their last tour? Sergio Mendes or Frankie Valli?
Come
I
on.
saw a Frankie Valli short today where he looked like a fucking animatronic robot. Have you seen these Frankie Valli?
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough look. It's really tough. I hate to see that.
I don't. He's doing it himself. I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Does he? Does he?
Or either somebody's putting him out there.
Yeah, I don't know,
Or
man.
either he's really broke.
Yeah, I don't know.
Speaking of something really sad,
Let's get
I
into
did
it.
see. This is music. I did.
Did you run your credit again?
God, you tell me. one of the Backstreet Boys, Nick,
Backstreet's back.
the really
All right.
popular Backstreet, the one that did pretty good. Nick something, I want to say.
You're not talking about Nick Lachey.
No, that was the other one,
That
wasn't
was
it?
from 98 Degrees.
98 Degrees. Yeah, no. The one that had the brother that died. I think his brother died.
I think you're talking about NSYNC.
No. Anyway, he was playing the show in this big arena.
Uh-huh.
We sold tickets.
He sold 150 tickets?
Yeah, and still played. It was pretty sad.
Wow.
It was the rapper I saw that did that too. There was a rapper that did that recently that was sold like 100 tickets. Yeah, these people shouldn't tour.
Yeah, what's your thoughts? These old bands that tour and shit.
Well, I mean,
Some are able to pull it off.
well, you know, I mean, like Helmet couldn't pull it off because they couldn't.
Said you're
afford
thinking
it.
about Nick Tortelli?
They're making Aaron Carter. It was Nick Carter's.
That's NSYNC, wasn't it? Or no, is that Backstreet?
Backstreet
Nick
Boys.
Tortelli? Hey, Charlotte.
Nick Tortelli.
Hey, Charlotte. That's from Cheers. That's Carla's husband.
I mean, it just depends on the band. I mean, if it's somebody that somebody really likes and they can still do it to a reasonable extent, I mean,
There's got to be a jumping off point there.
for somebody like Frankie Valli, it should be, but you know,
Yeah.
as long as people buy tickets.
There's got to be somebody to come in and look, man, there has to be a voice of reason somewhere. A family member, a band member, somebody's got to come in and be like, hey guys,
You're embarrassing yourself.
yeah, you've got a legacy to protect here. There's a jumping off point.
But you know, what if
But
they can still they're still really good at it. What's the guy from Bret Michaels? You know, he's still rocking it. It was kind of like that when I saw Ace Frehley. It was kind of sad, you know, like nobody was there.
playing clubs and yeah, it's something.
Something to be said for that, you know.
Do I show this record? I'm afraid people get all bent out of shape, and I don't want to start a whole fucking thing.
What is that?
I'm a big DOA fan. I've loved DOA from back in the day. But I don't want to start a whole thing.
I live in a free country. You can say whatever you want to say.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not saying anything.
Land of the free, home of the brave, man.
Yeah, but like back in the day, they had that fucking single "Fucked Up Ronnie." DOA had "Fucked Up Ronnie." They released this shit right
I don't
here.
know what that means.
"Fucked Up Donald." There's no politics in the chat, so I'm telling you to knock it off right now. I'm doing this because I like DOA, not because I want to talk politics. So knock it off. I'm telling you right now, knock it off. But it's on felony orange vinyl. These guys are still old as fuck and doing it. Limited edition, 500 copies. Got "Fucked Up Donald." "The Cop Shot a Kid" is the other track. And "Never Gonna Take Your Crap No More."
Never gonna take your crap. Never gonna give it back.
They're Canadian, it's okay. Fair. That's a fair point.
They're Canadian? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get into a whole thing. But
Do they play hockey, I wonder?
Does DOA play hockey?
I'm wearing a Canadian shirt. Huh?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
What is that?
Yeah, orange vinyl. I mean,
Orange vinyl.
it's funny. No matter what side of the fucking pill you're on, that's just funny business. I respect comedy more than anything. So, not to mention, I fucking love DOA. So, and I was like, wait, this is like new? And I'm like, you telling me DOA is still fucking cranking out shit? And I went and listened to it and checked it out. I'm like, all right. See if there's anything else. Version is so overamped it will blow your goddamn doors off, it says. It's so fast and furious it'll make your head spin. The B-side's another great one from The Godfather's a hardcore call All President's Men. I don't see that on here. What the fuck?
Wow.
Anyway. Sure. That's funny. That's just funny business. I don't care who you are. And speaking of which, speaking of punk shit, I never knew this existed. This slipped my mind. This immediately made me think about Carl the Envelope.
Okay.
God bless him. This came out, I think, originally in '94. 4, maybe somewhere in there.
Maybe.
It's a 7-inch, and I don't know how many times it's been repressed. Maybe not never, Jay.
Till now.
Sure. Jello Biafro and Mojo Nixon, who we just lost just a few months ago. Will the fetus be aborted? And it's to the, if you've ever heard this song, it's to the tune of Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Will the fetus be aborted? It is fucking amazing.
I bet so.
And I don't know if this has gotten a proper reissue in years or whatever, but it's out on Alternative Tentacles, obviously.
How's Rick Tentacles?
No,
Steve's label?
that's Steve's label. Fucking crazy. I got one wild card, Jay. Today, I'll tell you how. When I was looking through, it's not a whole lot to come out. I made the best of what we had. To be honest with you, given the stuff that came out today, my initial thoughts were, this is a goddamn snooze fest. It's an absolute goddamn snooze fest in the stuff that came out today. Because I was scrolling through and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about any of this shit.
Okay.
Then I'm like, am I in the wrong just frame of mind? Am I thinking about something else right now?
I've been in the wrong frame of mind for the last 7 years.
I don't know. I started thinking maybe I'm just not feeling it at the moment, and I kind of come back a little bit later, started scrolling through it, and I'm like, nah, man, it's really a goddamn snooze fest. Yeah. But I was able to pick out those items that we just talked about, which I think were pretty cool, and as well as one wild card. The wild card.
Joker's wild.
I actually went back to get some info from something that I forgot to write down. And when I went back, saw this one just pop up. And I was like, oh, how did I miss this? The shit delves.
Wow.
And the name and the photo grabbed me. And I'm like, oh, I bet you I know what this sounds like. Scotty may dig these guys. This is on Big Neck Records. The shit delves, they're straight up garage rock out of Nashville, Tennessee. Just straight up old school garagey, noisy rock and roll music, man. So, but it's the band's third full-length album. Wild reverb rock and roll, it says, man. Wild reverb rock and roll. Check that fucking shit out, man. It's some good stuff. The shit Dales. You know anything about them, Scotty?
Man, I bet they smelled so bad.
Sure. No, it's a current band.
I bet they smell so bad.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I really dug that. That was my wild card. Wild card.
Old Corky Jones here.
Corky, you want to come up on the television, bud? No. Oh, I say that, and he just runs. He's ashamed of how big he's gotten in his later years, Jeff.
He needs to cover up.
Corky, take it easy, buddy. Let's get into a little bit of what we played, bud. Fantastic stuff tonight.
That was a crazy one tonight.
Including a little set by Jay. What are we saying?
Yeah,
Have you ever done a set here before? Have you done a set?
Yeah, I played some of those records before, actually.
No. Have you done a set before?
Of course.
You've done a set?
I played some of those records in a set before.
Oh, in a set before. Okay. All right, fair enough. It was good stuff.
I've done a few sets.
Okay, sure. Starting out with a little jazz, as we've been known to do. Actually, really on that funky side of things. And I think Metal Theologian gave me this. I'm pretty sure. And if somebody else gave it to me, I'm fucking sorry. All right. I've got a memory problem. I remember everything from kindergarten back. But anything in the last couple of years,
Benjamin Button.
It's a little bit fuzzy. Last couple of years are kind of fuzzy.
Well, he had traumatic last few years.
Well, it's a little fuzzy. But this was a smoker. Don't sleep on this shit right here. A little Larry Willis. Inner Crisis. Whew. This is on the Groove Merchant.
I think I used to stop at his curb market.
I don't know shit dick about fuck on this record, but I'm gonna look it up for you right now. I'm gonna at least see if I can get a year or some shit.
It's on what label?
Groove Merchant. And I love the shit on Groove Merchant. It does a lot of times tend to be some of the funkier side of jazz, which I really dig there. And I don't see a year on this. That's unfortunate. Somebody can look it up and see if they want to. Looks like this may be a reissue. This is an awful thick record. It's super clean, and it really feels like a reissue. But that's 72, 73. What's up, Merv? Of course, Merv
72,
knows.
73.
Of course, Merv knows.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
And I'll be honest. I don't remember owning this record.
I think this is a
Secret Tom. Secret.
This has got to be a repress.
Secret Tom. I don't remember owning this record.
Looks too new.
It just kind of got lost in that fucking shuffle.
You can write to the address and get a free catalog.
You can also get a free catalog by writing Pueblo, Colorado 81009.
Oh, Larry Willis plays with blood, sweat, and tears, or played with blood, sweat.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
That's good work out of you, Jay. Eagles win 34-29.
I hate I missed that record.
Yeah, that was some
Then I hear
good time business. Here's a Grown Man Record Night classic. We used to play a bunch back in the day. I always played side A on this, but went for side B tonight. It's a maxi single, mini album, whatever the fuck you want to say.
EP?
It's Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Two Tribes. Love this fucking cover right here. Amazing cover. We played side B tonight, which has
I gotta get the papers. Get the papers.
get the papers. There'll be 2 times. The B side has their cover of War, which was very interesting. 2 Tribes and 1 February Friday.
What do you think about the placement of that spindle hole? I just noticed that. You think that's on purpose?
Probably.
Yeah, I bet so too. You know, they're actually on tour this summer.
What up, old radios? Nothing new for you this week? You slacking, old radios? Come on,
They're
brother.
actually on tour with Frankie Valli, opening up for.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood and Frankie Valli together. Yeah, man, I've had this for so long. $2 on that guy.
You had this since the Reagan administration.
Since we started the show, for real.
Now, who is that on the cover?
2
Tell
Tribes, 1 Cup.
Tell me again who that is on the cover, like what the deal with the cover is with it.
I think it's Jerry Belson and Jerry Davis.
It's isn't it
Gorbachev and Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan?
It's
Like,
supposed
but it's
to.
not supposed to be. It's not really them though.
Yeah,
It's like a street scene. I bet.
sure it is.
There used to be a lot of street scenes in the '80s.
You big into street scenes?
Used to go to a lot of street festivals when I was a kid.
Got swap meet later this month? Oh yeah, hell yeah.
What's the swap meet?
That's a West Coast
Oh, West Coast
vernacular for a flea market.
yeah.
Yeah, here on the East Coast we call it a flea market.
Yeah.
I think in England they call it a car boot. No, that's a yard sale. Car boot is a yard sale. So why did Frankie go to Hollywood? That's a good question.
For a butt fucking.
Whoa, what are we doing?
I don't know. Why did he go to Hollywood? I don't think it was a question though. I don't think
It had a question mark after it.
Well, I don't think
There's a question mark after
No,
it.
but I'm saying Frankie Goes to Hollywood though is not a question.
It's a statement.
It's a
you're
statement.
saying.
Yes.
Sure, okay. Boom.
What's an Olivia?
To relax. That's the question.
To relax. Why did Frankie go to get famous and be an actor?
Why did Frankie go to Valley? Not pull this out in a little bit. The first joint from Anthrax. Holy shit. This is a reissue from a few years ago. Fistful of metal.
Yeah.
When was it come out?
That was pretty good. It looked like an early one.
82. It's the first one.
Really? I liked that record.
Yeah.
Is that an original?
Oh, it says 92 on Megaforce.
Well, it's probably a repress, right?
Yeah,
Were
absolutely.
they a band in '82? I don't know if they even were a thing in '82.
I know. But it's obviously more traditional 80s metal than when they kind of got into
Thrash.
it's not as thrashy, or then when they started sort of almost had that kind of like that thrashy hip hop kind of crossover vibe to it. None of that really, but yeah, really. Like nowadays, for my money, nowadays, it's my favorite Anthrax record.
Scott Ian was so gross looking back then. You know, when he had long hair, he looked really weird with long hair. He looked like Ronnie James Dio's sister. Gloria Dio. Do you remember her?
I think we went to.
She was a backup singer for Sandy Patty back in the 80s. She was the good Dio sibling.
I'm not really sure how to respond to any of this. This is a little VCL2 from our pal Eric Weinbender when he dropped by the show. This is a soundtrack for a movie I'd never seen, and I actually found it. I can't remember if we watched this on stream after.
They do, man. They do.
But it's a flick called Codename Wild Geese.
It's like a video game.
It's got a little Lee Van Cleef, some Ernest Borgnine in here.
That's a real movie, huh?
Yeah. We were playing it underneath here while we were watching it.
Okay. I didn't know that's what you're playing.
But it's the soundtrack is phenomenal. It's some great 80s soundtrack vibes to it. Some of it, it's got some of that there's some like heavier, like, who's meowing? There was some meowing going on.
I think that was my stomach.
No.
I don't know. Do I need to go check on him?
It's got some 80s schlock on it, but it's also got some nice like synth soundtrack type passages over it, which it could be reissued nowadays as like modern synthwave and would get you down the line and would sell probably fucking records. Really enjoyed this and appreciate Eric giving this to the program.
It sounded just like a movie soundtrack.
Yeah, it was the perfect. It's a perfect example of an 80s movie soundtrack. It had everything you want in there.
Did you happen to read the names of the songs on here?
Let's read them off, Chad.
The Patrol.
Sure.
Hong Kong Theme 1. Queen of Rock and Roll.
Sure.
Deadlock. Cha Swing. I don't know. Hong Kong Theme 2.
Yeah. Also, me put PP in your Coke.
Yeah.
Nebulous Prowler catching some banana bucks to pull this out. Super happy to do so. Glad I had it in the collection to oblige. The Cramps, Stay Sick. This is from like some early 90s Cramps. I want to say like 92, 93, something in there. I don't know. But yeah, I picked this up a few years ago at a local record shop and dig this. For me, this is one of the tracks that really introduced me to the Cramps, because I didn't know about them like early on because I didn't have older brothers and sisters and shit. But Bikini Girls with Machine Guns, that may have been on Beavis and Butthead.
I don't recall it being on there. But,
if not, I saw the video back in the day. I was just kind of blown away by that idea of a song that I was at least interested in the Cramps at that point.
Yeah. What year is this from?
It's like an early 90s thing.
89.
Is it 89?
89, yeah.
Oh, 89. I was thinking early 90s.
93.
That's what I said originally. What the fuck are you
89,
doing?
no, it's 89.
What are you doing?
It's 89. It's 89. Is this a bootleg or is this real?
I don't know.
Because it says,
I don't know.
it says, let's see,
It could be either.
made in France.
Ooh la la.
Not sure quite what that is. Oh, they're British, the Cramps?
No.
Oh.
No. And then we had a rare J set moment here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So what prompted the set?
Oh,
Let's get into
you
it.
told me to bring some records over.
Yeah, I mean, because I'll be honest with you,
I have nothing else to talk about.
I didn't buy any records this week. So dig of the week, we'll probably do some blind stabs. I told Jay, I was like, bring some interesting records over.
I've got a couple we can talk about then.
And we'll talk about it. But, It's just not a week where I went out and bought records. I didn't want to this week.
I bet nobody can guess the one of the records I brought this week that we're going to talk about.
What? Why would they be able to guess it?
Because it's sitting right in front of us on camera.
Oh, okay, sure.
If you want me to really say.
Jay is on Fever's nose dust tonight.
No, not quite. Not quite. I wish.
A bag of sand?
I wish.
You on that bag of sand, Jay?
I'm on something.
So this first one,
A bag of poop is what I'm on.
Men at Work Down Under? Sure. I love the fuck out of this song and this album. And
So these were all 45s I got at one time.
okay, so it's like a single score kind of thing.
Yeah, I got these, and I got actually twice as many as we played. At least they were like, 50 cents each.
This is the one you played the wrong side for. You should have played the side that you
Yeah.
started on. Because the second side you played was fucking Chubba Wubba. What's the song called?
Tub Thumping. Right?
Tub Thumping.
What's the name of that song? Tub Thumping. I Get Knocked Down song. They were something else, weren't they? Chumbawamba.
Yeah, there was something else. They were something else, Jay. Where the fuck did you get that? What up, skinny artist?
Winston-Salem.
No, they're not. The band?
Where did I get it?
No. Where's the band? Where's Chubba Wubba from? Or did I say where'd you get that from?
You said where'd I get it?
Oh, where'd you get it from?
Winston-Salem. The furniture store.
Oh,
They are Chumbawamba this is 97? Really?
that sounds right.
It's a promo copy this is from a jukebox. I had actually the label in there for a lot of these. Yeah, I've got the
jukebox
original
label?
Jukebox label there.
That's funny. They actually let you play the B too?
Well, yeah, I mean you can play
guess.
both sides.
That's
on
funny.
those.
What's up, Zonk man?
I mean, it's a catchy song, I think I paid 50 cents for it. It's not in
Sure,
good shape.
sure.
But,
Oh, there we go. What am I doing? Another fuck up.
Oh,
Jay.
yeah.
Another
Messed
fuck
this one
up.
too, yeah.
2 records he fucked up in a row. See, it's easy getting up here and doing a set, isn't it? Everybody thinks it's fun and games.
Yeah.
You got to pay attention to what the fuck you're doing.
So I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to piss a lot of people off right now.
Okay.
Okay. So if you're pissed off at this, fuck you. I love this era of REM.
Yeah, sure. I didn't back in the day as much,
That's a great sound they had when they went like that really guitar-driven rock sound.
yeah, I think it's good. I didn't like it much back then, but
That Monster was the record, I think, right?
this is
Monster?
What's the Frequency Kenneth, but
Yeah.
the side A is What's the Frequency Kenneth, and side B is What's the Frequency Kenneth, the
Steve Fever version.
instrumental karaoke version.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was an instrumental on here. Actually, I thought it was the same song for some reason.
I kind of enjoyed that though.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't mind instrumental tracks.
That one actually, I mean, I've heard the regular track so many times that hearing the instrumental for What's the Frequency Kenneth was actually, because I'm not a lyric singer guy. I'm more of a riff song structure guy, and it definitely was. It was interesting to hear it that
and
way.
this actually came from Rico's Pizza.
Really?
Yeah,
That's funny as shit.
yeah. It says it right there.
That's funny. That's great. That's the great thing about. Fuck! Quit looking down there, man.
Yeah, no, I remember. Well, and it's been probably 5 years since
REM does a
these.
cover of Wichita Lineman. That's great. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I bought these like 5 years ago or something like that. And it was a bunch of these 80s
Steve goes to
songs that I
karaoke
liked.
bars in Athens, Georgia to sing that.
Yeah, it was a bunch of like late 80s, early 90s records, or mid 90s singles that I bought. And you can't go wrong with that kind of stuff when it's that cheap.
Oh, no. I get them all day long.
That's Jay in the corner. That's funny.
So you played a little NXS.
We played Need You Tonight.
Need You Tonight. quality.
Not
NXS
much
is,
to look for there.
actually, speaking of Steve, Steve's one of those, like, I love this for the schlock factor of, it was like popping when I was in middle school, when we were in middle school.
Yeah.
NXS was a really hot band when we were in middle school, and I really liked them.
So
because the video had the skateboarder on it. Remember that? The guy on the half pipe for NXS?
Free Falling by Tom Petty?
No. But anyway, but when I first started collecting records and going digging with Steve, he's like, "Oh yeah, some of those like NXS records, man. That shit's fucking fantastic."
So I've got Kick somewhere, but I cannot find. So I've recently actually discovered before I came over here tonight. I was going through my records, and I was going through my 12-inch stuff, and I realized there's a gap in my collection missing.
Where's it at?
Probably in my storage unit, if I had to guess. And that record you've been asking about is in there. And it was, let's see, it's I through HIJK, probably is what it is.
Huh.
So it's a decent sized chunk of records that are missing.
That's kind of weird.
And pretty sure they're over my storage somewhere.
You better hope so.
But it's a climate control storage though, so they're okay.
Yeah. Oh, this was the bell of the ball.
Oh yeah.
The bell of the ball. I can sing this all day long. Little Chuck Berry, My Ding-a-Ling, little chest.
Well, but the other side, the reason I got the other side was Johnny Be Good.
Yeah, that's the 45.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know My Ding-a-Ling.
Oh man, I've had that song memorized since I was like fucking 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, so it could be. I guess it.
Where'd
could
you
be
get that one, Jay? Scotty's at.
Same place.
Oh yeah, these all came from the same little joint.
Yep. Same little joint.
It's one of our secret digging spots that Dave knows. They're no longer there. DJ Thunder knows. Chris from Dixieland Farm knows. Went there with those guys. Actually.
So one day I went over there. Like it was an off day from work. I remember. And I went over there and I spent like 2 hours going through 45s. Like I really thumbed through 40, because he had boxes and he had probably 25 boxes like that of 45s.
Yeah.
That had 1,045s each in them.
I've got
And if you could find it, it was probably gonna be in pretty good shape.
actually, if you
It
want
was
to
50 cents.
secret time, if you want to see the place that Jay's talking about, go back and look at a video on our channel. In the like regular video called Honey Holes with me and Steve. That's the place.
Yeah.
And I did 45s and I only went through 2 boxes and had a stack like this big.
I did too. I went through like 2 or 3 boxes. I was there 2 hours digging. Like, and it's kind of fun because
Yeah, you remember Fever had to take a shit. That's the video.
I've
yeah.
taken a shit there too.
Have
A
you
really
really?
nice bathroom, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Really nice bathroom there.
Do you have a gallbladder?
No, I was just
No?
no.
You don't have a gallbladder?
No, I hadn't had one since the Reagan administration.
You got one taken out when you was a kid?
I think it got stolen actually.
Of all the gall, Jay. Of all the gall.
I think it got stolen.
In the first 10 seconds of the video, yeah. Steve had to take a shit the first 10 seconds.
pretty
He did.
That's pretty funny.
I was like, hey, look at this.
They
And he was
moved though. They're the one off 40 now.
like, "It's not that pass, amiga, now."
No, well, that's pretty broad though. You could be stocked in California off 40. You
Yeah,
know.
you can, babe. We're not going to give up.
Wichita, Kansas, or something like that. You know?
I'm going to Wichita.
Or Route 66. What's the song about Route 66? Get your kicks on Route 66. Do you say route or route? Because I say rotor router and people get on me. And people look at me weird. I think that gummy just kicked in. Rotor router.
Is it an IT business? Roto router?
And then when like
I didn't realize this was. All right, shut the fuck up. I didn't realize this was a picture disc. This is cool as shit, actually.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
I'm a big Joyce DeWitt guy, so it's glad to see you got a Joyce DeWitt 45 here.
Walter just got a handprint on it.
Don't worry about it.
Or is that just the crease of the thing?
Maybe she likes to get down, Jay.
Oh, she likes to get down. She probably likes to beat herself.
Dude, you know what? The back cover is even better than the front cover.
She likes to beat her. She likes to beat herself with her motorcycle jacket.
So what'd you play off of this?
Do you want to touch me?
Do you want to touch me? Yeah.
Good song.
Yeah.
Good song. That's probably my favorite Joan Jett song, actually.
I actually got the kid really got into Joan Jett after seeing like some. I can't remember how.
Runaways movie.
No, I can't remember how she got it, but I found a Joan Jett album.
Yeah.
Pretty cheap, and I gave it to her.
Got it. Oh yeah, you used to be able to find those for a buck.
I don't have any, but the one I had, I gave it to her.
This is actually 81. Jet Lag Productions. How do you like that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Another like 50 cent, you know.
Don't meet many Jones nowadays.
You
It's a true
You
story.
don't, Neils. You don't meet many Neils.
Gertrudes.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you a story about a Gertrude, but
You know a name you never see like anywhere ever? Edith. That's a classic name.
that's an old people's name. For
you
sure.
just never see anymore.
Yeah.
What did you play off of this?
Do you really want to hurt me?
Yeah.
I forgot I had that one. It's not the best shape. That one's pretty big.
Man.
And it's in the wrong sleeve.
I was gonna say I may make a little play for this sleeve. This
you
IRS
need that?
sleeve.
You need that?
I might need this IRS sleeve somewhere.
Yeah, and trade you. If you got one you want to trade, we can.
What are you looking? This is an Epic. I'll see if I got an Epic sleeve.
Just generic.
Just throw this in there.
Whatever.
But an IRS sleeve.
Or just whatever's on the IRS record. I don't
Could
care.
go fucking crazy. Do you have an IRS in the stack?
No, I'm saying if you've got an IRS, just pull whatever's on that.
Maybe.
If it's the wrong
And
one.
if I don't, I bet I will one day. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's tough to come by an IRS 45
Well,
sleeve.
chances are to probably stay here for 6 months.
Yeah, you're right. I'm finishing off like little bam bam. Slam bam, thank you, ma'am.
Oh yeah, I did go in. I went right in to finish the set with Ozzy Osbourne, the king of.
REM. Was it the REM on the IRS?
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah,
Oh, so it goes with that one.
that's Freaks of Kenneth. That was what we heard.
No, he's the IRS. Is that on the IRS label?
Maybe. What is that? Epic.
Well,
Probably. Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. Bugs Bunny. Jay pulled this one out. Now, what's the story with this one, Jay? Speak of the Devil from Ozzy Osbourne. This is it's a live record.
This is right after Randy Rhoads passed away.
It's right after Randy Rhoads passed. It's a live record, and like, is it 2 records or 1 record?
2 records.
2 records,
LPs.
and one isn't one record nothing but Black Sabbath or something.
No, the whole thing's Black Sabbath.
The whole thing's Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the whole thing's Black Sabbath. This is 82. I think this was his first tour. I want to say this is his first tour back out. Or Bernie Torme, or whatever his name was. He had 2. I get them confused. But,
Mel
Yeah.
Torme.
yeah, this was Brad Gillis. And this is the only record he appeared on with Ozzy. But it's the other 2 band members are the legendary Rudy Sarzo and Tommy Aldridge. And yeah, this is just them playing Black Sabbath stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not really Ozzy stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of a misnomer. It looks like it's going to
Is
be an
this
Ozzy
the
record. It looks
one-
like a live Ozzy record.
Okay, so there's one of these, and I want to say this might be the one where he's contractually obligated to make a record, and they just went in and made this during a sound check kind of thing over a few days.
Huh.
This might be the one. There's one like that somewhere. I don't know. I get them.
Oh, yeah, that's what Aaron just said. I think he did that album to fulfill a record obligation.
Yeah.
Literally what Jay just said. It's funny.
It says recorded live. I think I heard that though it was recorded during the day when nobody was there, and they just piped in on the stuff. Maybe I don't know if that's true.
All right.
Yeah, Ozzy would have looked stupid saying all that when nobody was in the building. But this record actually is worth a lot of money now.
Is it really? It's good. I enjoyed that a lot.
I paid next to nothing. It's in really good shape. It's a really clean record too. So it's one of my favorite Aussies that I have for sure.
Hell yeah. I finished this joint up with a little something I snagged up in NYC last year. That's my town, Jay.
Oswald Osborne.
A little cold chillin'. What's the name of the record though? That's a label, I think. Isn't it? No, it's Warner. Cold chillin' from Bismarcky in this profile jacket. I remember I had a tough time with that, like figuring out what the fuck was going on here. But it's a promo. It's a promo in the profile jacket with the cold chillin' jacket. But really, honestly, I paid a little bit of money for this, and it's in pretty rough shape considering what I paid for it, honestly. I told you, Buck Wild, Kung Fu, take it from the top, Alone Again, on and on. But the one on the other side, what is it? TSR?
The last one.
Toilet stool wrap?
Yeah.
Where he's talking about taking the shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Doo-doo.
That's fucking awesome.
My kid would like this record.
Oh, yeah. And it was, I mean, I love this, but I mean, look, I mean, you can see what I paid for right there. To have something, there was a couple of skips in there.
Well, Shane's spreading blasphemy.
No way, Shane.
Who's your favorite band, Shane? Led Zeppelin?
What?
Isn't his favorite band Led Zeppelin?
Where'd you get that from? Oh, yeah.
Shane's favorite band's Led
yeah.
Zeppelin, right?
Shane
I heard Robert Palmer from Led Zeppelin died 20 years ago.
I forget. Jay doesn't know the difference between Shane and Vance and Scotty and Metal Theologian. He thinks they're all.
Shane's favorite band is Led Zeppelin, though. Pretty sure. Because Zep Pearl's Zeppelin and Pearl Jam.
That's good, Jay.
But yeah, I know. I think his favorite's Led Zeppelin. Shane, who's your favorite band?
Is it Led Zeppelin, Shane?
Let's see if I'm right. I don't know.
That was what we played.
I don't like betting. Dun 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 dun. Hey. Hey.
That's what it's all about.
Hey.
That was quicker. Hey.
Hey. Yeah.
The 5L. See, then that a boy.
You liar.
That a boy.
Because I don't like the 5Ls. I'll tell you
That a
that. I'll
boy.
tell you that.
That a boy.
I thought they were
Look at this right here.
You should at least center that up and crop it a little bit.
No.
I know where that was.
perfect.
I think I know where that was taken. No, I don't actually. I was going to say right off 85 and Witsit, but
I have no idea where we took this picture.
there wasn't. It's not an ABC
I
store.
have no idea where we took this picture. I'm lighting Bo's cigarette in front of a gas truck, by the way, right here, with an ABC store and a Wendy's. That just it's my this may be my new favorite picture of all time.
So you really lighting a lighter there? Like you have it flicked? Oh, that's pretty crazy, huh?
All right, fuck. Before we get into dig of the week,
Who's your favorite band, Zep Pearl?
it's got to be Led Zeppelin.
ABC is my favorite store. They have ABCs where you're at? I thought it was just a North Carolina thing. Is it American Beverage?
Well, you lived in North Carolina for a while.
Well, it's American Beverage, I guess, right? Alcohol
beverage control.
I don't know. I don't go there.
It's a government
Probably within the last like 2 years, I'd been to ABC maybe less than 5 times in my life. The ABC store.
Huh.
In like the first 40 years of my life, probably.
Speaking of which, we should do a shot. Out of my liquor bottle, I've only been to a liquor store 5 times in my life. Sure.
Why?
Let's drink. Let's drink out of mine, Jay.
No. I'm talking about until like 5 years.
No. Let's do it. We'll just drink this.
Up till like.
How about just launch Call of Duty? What's wrong with
By
that?
the way, did you get all the free shit last week off 2K23? PGA? Got the Tiger Woods irons last Friday. What? For the tour championship, they gave you a little extra every day. So.
Sure.
Let's talk about golf for the next hour and run people off.
Pour us a shot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't have the bottle in there. We'll do us a shot. Yeah, Miss You, shots. Let's go.
Miss You's not allowed to drink alcohol anymore.
She can drink alcohol as long as it doesn't trip her ankle monitor. She'll be all right. It's good. Got it now. I'm pounding.
I heard Miss You got sent back to Canada.
Damn.
Jay loves Barry Manilow. I do love Barry Manilow. You're in Biltmore. I know you live there. Are you there right now?
I thought you moved back up north, Merv.
Biltmore Forest is nice. I used to live there. I used to live off Merriman. No, sorry, I worked off.
Oh, he
Merriman.
is there. Holy shit.
I used to live off. I used to live off a tunnel road. I lived. Do you know where tunnel?
Everybody lives off Tunnel Road.
But you know where the tunnel is. I lived on that mountain. Is where I lived, overlooking
Yeah, I know
downtown.
where that is.
Yeah, that's where I lived in Nashville.
I came through that tunnel really fucked up several times. House in NY burned down? What the fuck, Merv? Damn,
God.
fucking Prowler shit burned down too.
Oh my
Holy
God.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, don't talk about my son's shit. Don't mention that.
No, we'll get into the whole thing.
I just suctioned to that. Did you hear it? It went because I got my lips all over.
You're always mouth fucking a drink.
Hey, you gotta have something. Lightning strike. Well, that's unfortunate. That's literally a 1 in a billion kind of fire, isn't it? You know why my kid's house burnt down?
Let's get into it.
Read the paper. Read the paper.
Doing a random track. Yeah, it's funny you're here, Miss You.
Huh?
Last week, when we did marbles, we pulled it up, and the track record was it said "Miss You" as the track record, and I said I may actually shed a tear.
Actually,
I may actually shed a
I
tear.
did read something about Miss You.
Exclamation point! Play in the chat, please.
So was this part of your getting? You got busted for steroids, Miss You, for some of your marbles times. There was some people that said some stuff.
There
I
was
think that might have been where she's been for the last few months.
PEDs.
Yeah. Yeah, Biltmore Forest is your backyard. Yeah, that's a nice place. That's a OG Donald Ross. Never played it. You know, Asheville Municipal is a great little golf course. It's like a Blair Park.
Okay, now you're speaking my language.
It's a great.
Now you're speaking my
It's a
language.
lot like Blair, actually. It's a great cheap place to go play golf. I used to pay like $12 and walk after 3 o'clock. I could walk till dark. Because I'd go home. If I went home, my fiance, because I married her, she used to beat me.
Yeah, we won't. Yeah.
I love what? Courses by Donna Ross? Yeah, I know. Donna Ross makes the hilliest courses.
Actually, God makes them.
What about Donna Rice? Whatever happened to her?
Donna Rice?
Yeah, I think she was involved with Gary
Newman?
Gary Hart. You remember Gary Hart, the politician?
Gary Hart. Sure, I remember Gary
Yeah, I think
Hart.
Donna Rice was his mistress. Who was, or was it Jimmy Swaggart?
Who beat
that
your
was-
No, nobody beat it. Yours held true.
Or was it Jimmy Swaggart that was banging her? I think it was Marie Osmond. Jimmy Swaggart, Marie Osmond. Did you ever hear about that one?
They were in Requiem for a Dream, right?
In Rectum for a Dream?
Ass to ass.
You got Donnie Osmond to hold the video camera.
All right, let's start this fucking race. It's enough nonsense. All right, boom. This is on, man. Power moves to shower moves.
Zaltman's on here?
Yeah.
By the way, have you ever seen that donut eating contest between Jimmy Swaggart and Kelly Clarkson?
No, but I know who my money's on. Look at the whiz out here.
Oh,
He's
God.
looking sharp. He's
And this
looking
is when
sharp.
Kelly Clarkson weighed like 3 bills.
Oh, yeah. I'd take Kelly Clarkson all day long.
Dude, they said she used to use the bathroom 12 times a day.
Let's get that rumor started. Oh, where did Shane come from? Off the board. That's where he came from.
Yeah, Jimmy Swaggart's the good one out of that family.
The Prowler. All right, let's go. Let's go. NP. NP, are you with me? Oh, yeah. Going to church ain't going to nowhere. Who's that right on his fucking... Oh, Aaron
Oh,
Griffin.
they're off the board.
Both off
Good
the
night.
board. Boom.
Good night.
See you later.
Drive safely, man.
Section 128. Row L. Seat 6. You left your lights on.
Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis, I want to say, did some gospel stuff early on.
And then he got muscular dystrophy. Oh, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Well,
Oh.
Jerry Lee Lewis, yeah, I guess you got
Oh. Look at that.
Lewis. Oh, I hate Jerry Lewis. Badge Poop. He did a lot of good,
Oh
though.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Nice, nice.
Boom.
He won. Nate, congratulations.
That's a good time right there, actually.
We gotta wait. It's still unofficial, though.
It's unofficial. We'll wait for all the horses to come in.
Miss you with a good comeback. Her first game back in about 6 months.
Why does it say she's... Oh, because only
In
2
third
finished.
place. Yeah.
Oh,
She's,
that's
third.
not bad. That's not bad. Not bad at
Fourth.
all. Dave
Abacus.
Bouchard, let's see the final
So we had
results.
four finishers tonight.
Final results 136 and some change. The global world, we've never ran this track before. The global world record is 117. So we're not terribly. I mean, Nate, Vag Poop.
I was like
are not-
Talladega, just
not-
cars going everywhere.
Not incredibly off the pace. I mean, that's for a track we've never run before. That's not bad at all. It's not bad at all.
Start calling Vag Poop Queef.
That's clever, Jay.
'Cause
How's
that's
it-
what it is, right?
How's that working out for you? Being clever.
Oh God, I knew somebody that. I know a woman.
Terrible track, death track. Yeah, that was
a tough
the
one.
last one was like that too. We had tons of people flying off the
that
last
would
track,
kind of
man.
set you up.
Man,
Man, you remember Marissa Fields?
yeah.
She used to get drunk and she'd say, "I queef."
Dude, speaking.
What a trashy thing to say. She was like 15 too, and talked about the hotel Larry Norton used to take her to.
I saw this post today. It was like, "Where's the weirdest place you've ever masturbated at?"
What?
And this person was like,
Disgusting.
I was getting ready to kill myself anyway. I was laying down on a train track, and I got bored trying to wait on a train to come and shit. And so I figured while I'm waiting on the train to come, I'll fucking whip it out and fucking crank one off. And then there's a comment on the page that said the craziest place I ever did was I was sitting up in a hotel room and I was watching this guy laying on a train track jerking it, and so I started doing it too. And then like we didn't know who was going to come first, like me here on the train. That's not a joke. It was a public service announcement.
That's terrible.
I'm just saying.
Did you get that from somewhere?
They
That was
all
pretty dirty.
They all lived.
Was that like a Doug Stanhope joke or something?
No, they all lived.
That's really dirty. That's
all
pretty
lived.
raunchy. I don't like. You know how I feel about raunchy.
That's
comedy. I'm not
technically
big
a
fan.
threesome. That's technically. See,
I'm not a fan of raunchy comedy. I like to keep it clean. You know.
if it's indoor league rules, that's technically a threesome.
I don't like stuff like that. I don't like talking about stuff like that.
Yeah,
I like watching stuff like that. Just
I
not
know.
talking about it.
I know. You like watching train engineers go to the bathroom. And
Where do they go to the bathroom? I guess there's a bathroom on the train.
Because you're hoping every time they go to the bathroom, they go choo choo, and then here comes the turd, and then you get rock hard.
I don't know if that even
If
means.
they say, when they take shits, they say choo choo. If they say
Yeah.
choo choo, that sends you over the fucking.
Oh,
moon.
because I like watching people do number two.
and say choo choo wearing a train engineer hat while they're doing
I
it.
think it's sexy to call it number 2. Sorry.
Let's get into Dig of the Week.
Defecate's coming.
What you got for Dig of the Week? I told you, I didn't
brought
buy
a
any
couple.
records. I'll do a couple of blind stats.
Yeah, I brought a couple.
Sure.
As you can see, this one here, this is a record actually very, very early on in my, actually all 3 of these are pretty early on in my early digging days. This is one of the first records I ever purchased.
Yeah. I actually don't have this record.
And I bought this for $1. This was the first dollar record I think I ever bought, actually. The first time I ever went to the record store that was near me, it was a great record store. It's called CFBG.
Yeah.
And the owner was just an idiot and they never stayed.
He had a really bad hairline, too. Kind of had a little Fred
like Fred
Armisen thing going on.
Armisen.
Yeah, he had a Fred Armisen thing going on. That's the first
I
thing.
always thought he looked just like it. But this record, I was like, man, this thing's probably shitty for $1. But I went ahead and got it. And this thing's in pretty good shape. I mean, it's better than most dollar records you find now.
Sure.
It had a little water damage on the cover, that was the thing. But it's Queen Killers, which, fun fact, this is the only Queen record I own.
I only own one Queen record also. It's like a best of, I think.
Yeah, well, this is a live record. This isn't the best of. It's live.
No, it's all I own is like a best of.
Yeah.
Which I love Queen, but I just don't. I don't know. I love them, but like I didn't want to go spend $15 on a record. Or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't love them that much, maybe.
And this is an OG. This is from their Killers tour, 79, I think.
Vance is asking, is that an OG balance down there? You can break it down and talk about it since Vance missed it. Just do a little quick synopsis of the
This
balance.
is
We talked about it.
we played this on Sunday, I think. This is a bootleg, orange vinyl bootleg that I got from the place. There's the record store about a half a mile from here. He's had a bunch of these. He had like 3 of the ones that are really hard to find, and this is the one I bought. And it turns out, and I don't like to brag about,
Yes, you do.
prices and
yes,
what
you
things
do.
are, but I think I paid a little too much. Like I paid like $30 for that, and I thought at the time, like, man, that's a lot for this record. And then it's like worth a lot now. I mean,
The boot is.
yeah, the boot. It's like I don't remember where it was made, but it sounds really, really good. I think somebody on here got a
Oh,
copy
Vance
too.
says he has that. And it's pretty good sound.
Yeah, it's a pretty good copy. This is another early one I got. This was like one of the first 50 records I bought. This is Stormbringer by Deep Purple. This was their last one with, remember their one and only with David Coverdale on vocals. And it had Glenn Hughes on bass. This is a good record.
I recently picked that up, I think. Like in the last year or two.
Yeah,
But I don't really remember listening to it.
Got some blues on it. Like Coverdale's like not like hair metal on it. He's like real bluesy sounding. It's a good record.
What year did that come out?
79,
Okay.
I think.
Somewhere around there. You don't have to be exact. It's fine.
74.
74.
Sorry,
All right.
79 was the last record. And finally, another one early on I purchased.
What are you doing? What are you twitching
There's
around?
cat hair everywhere on these
Of
records
course
from
it-
sitting down here.
Yeah.
Shoes, present tense. So
Shoes?
yeah, so this is a record I bought for $1, sealed. I think this one's actually still sealed. Yeah, it is. This one's still sealed.
It's still sealed?
So,
Wait, man.
so the story on this record is
You're telling me this record right here,
yes,
sealed. We got a sealed record alert?
yeah. So
Scotty says
Shoes-
power pop?
Power pop college radio from the late 70s, early 80s.
Really?
Yeah. I want to say like Michigan, maybe. I looked it up before. I want to say it's like they were from Michigan or something. And they were like power pop, like rock. And it was like something here on like a
Big
college
Burly
radio
Bro.
station.
What's up, man?
1979. But a funny thing, so I bought this for $1 and I never opened it. I found it online, I listened to it, and then like I bought it because I'd never seen it before, never heard of it, and I'd heard of a lot of music, and it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, you're a music guy. You also like sports.
And it looked pretty cool too. So I bought it for $1, obviously sealed. I found it like 2 years later at a record show, and for like $1, and went ahead and bought it again, opened in like average shape, and so just I'd have a playable copy. So
Oh, you got 2 copies
I
of
got
that?
2 copies.
Oh,
Of it.
nice.
This is a sealed one.
That's pretty cool.
So
What,
yeah,
what would
it's pretty
a
cool.
sealed copy of that go for?
Not much. It ain't.
No?
Nah, it's not. I don't think it's that. that
I mean,
popular.
sealed though. That's that's got.
I've got some
gotta
sealed
be
records.
$20.
No, I don't,
Not 20. Are you kidding
I
me?
don't think it's worth that.
Dude, the best of the Eagles is like fucking.
I've got a Steve Winwood that I bought around the same time, sealed, and it ain't worth. It's like $5 or something.
When did you look it up? When you bought it or now?
Now, like in the last few years. I mean,
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
nah,
Jay said sealed like 77 times.
sealed.
I opened a sealed meatball soundtrack. Holy
That's
shit!
cool.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
I mean, I ain't against opening. I mean, what am I gonna do with it? You know?
That War Machine I have right there is still sealed.
Yeah, it's an OG.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It is what it is. That's all
I've been meaning to open that for so long,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna do it like do it as like a short, like a TikTok or something.
I've got a Mick Jagger. She's the boss. I think is the name of it.
I think it's Who's the Boss.
first one he ever released. I've got a sealed copy of that too, and it's not worth much either.
All right, let's do one more shot, and then I'm gonna let you blind stab for me.
Okay.
Because that way, because if I blind stab, it's only gonna be like rock and roll stuff, which is great. But if I use another patron,
Angela's the boss.
oh, is that right?
Angela had a vagina.
So did Danny Pintaro.
No, he had a butt that looked like a vagina. He had a butt with wings.
The choice is up to Danny Pintaro.
Oh, we know what choice Danny Pintaro made. He chose sausage all day long. Mona's the boss. Hey, Mona. Why are you fucking all them men, Mona? Why?
You know, Jay, while we've got a moment, let's make a serious. I just want to. It's something I've been wanting to talk to you about. I think there's more to life than what you're living.
Heard Steve Wariner play that one time.
Mm-hmm. Let's do the shot.
You know, the thing about Mona is like she never even had to act. Like she just did it for the love of acting.
And for the dick.
Well, no, I mean, no, she was a
Rest in peace, Katherine Hellman.
yeah. Yeah, she was a mayo heiress, is what she was.
She was a what?
A mayonnaise heiress.
Because Hellman. Mm-hmm. Okay, I got it.
Her family owned Kraft.
Gotcha.
John Kraft was her dad.
That's okay. All
Cheers,
right.
that was a good show too. Yeah. What? Somebody said Cheers was a good show.
Sammy got the bar back. Sammy got the bar back.
I watch Cheers pretty regularly.
All right, I'm gonna do. I don't watch it anymore. I'm gonna do like a 7-Up. I'm gonna do a 7-Up.
Cat hair everywhere. What are you doing?
I'm doing a 7-Up. You gotta provide me with a record.
Oh,
But since you're doing it, you can blind stab anywhere in the room.
I'm gonna go this way first.
Actually, I'll do that. I'll hold my ear so I can't hear where you're pulling from, and I'll keep talking so I can't tell exactly where you're. I'm really got my eyes closed, so I don't know where you're going from. Yeah, you're going away too, fat boy, fat boy. I can't hear what Jay's doing or where he's coming from.
All right,
He's just gonna give me a record.
First record.
First record's coming up.
You wanna play a game? Can I describe it to you? All right.
All right.
I don't even know what it is.
Oh!
What is it? I don't even know what it is. I didn't look.
Honey Hush.
Is it a good one? Did I pick a good one out?
That's a good one.
We'll have to play these too.
Yeah, we should, because this is a great record. Griffin.
Gryffindor.
This is last year. Was it last year? Maybe the year before. I was super trying to get into like the 80s metal stuff and play catch up and stuff like that. And I still am. I'm still doing that. I'm not like turned off of that genre at all by any stretch of the imagination. But Griffin is one of those bands that I don't remember shit about them. I want to say this came out in like 85 or 86. Good fucking just straight up 80s metal shit. I think it's called Flight of the Griffin. I think it's the name of the album. But I got this on Amazon for like 11 or 12 bucks. And I remember asking Metal Theologian about it. And he's like, oh yeah, it's a pretty good record, man. And like, but then at some point I remember him being like, okay, but like before you start buying like Griffin records and shit, you need to, you know, we need to catch you up on some Merciful Fate and some, you know, there's some other stuff that you don't have. Like, and I was like, yeah, and I do that. I have a tendency of doing that. I get into a genre and I'm like, start collecting like punk records and stuff, and I'm grabbing Retail Simps and GT and like some like, and like even early stuff that's like kind of off the beaten path and stuff. But then I'm like, I don't own a Sex Pistols record.
I don't own any Debbie Gibbs.
So I don't own that, but I've got all this fucking behind the scenes, low key, can't find it. Nobody's ever heard of it shit. But like the down the middle shit, I don't actually fucking own. And that's what I was doing with metal as well. This is a prime example of that, but also one that I'm so happy I have and that I really, really enjoy to play. But yeah, Griffin.
Okay.
I have a Griffin on my leg. Oh yeah?
Who said that?
Don't play in your ketchup. What the fuck is happening? I actually bought ketchup today. I've been meaning to buy ketchup for a few weeks. You know what cameraman likes to do? Here's something cameraman. This is like a cameraman 101 thing. Just make you some low-key like chicken nut. We keeping you up, Jay?
Yeah.
Just make some fucking low-key chicken nuggets, right? Store brand chicken nuggets, whatever. French fries to go with it, whatever. Make you a pile of ketchup. Take some salt, pour it right in the ketchup. Salt your ketchup up. More than you would probably be comfortable with.
No.
Too much salt. Stir it up with a hard-ass burnt French fry.
Did cameraman? You said cameraman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Salty ass ketchup for your nugs. Just try it one time.
Cameraman,
Salty nugs.
Did he report this when he had the brain issues?
No.
That
This
he
is
had done
all
this
the way
as a
back.
kid?
This is all the way back.
He did this for growing up.
Growing up.
Yeah.
Well, he did have a stroke.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
I have habanero ketchup. It's great. Yeah,
I had a friend that told me one time
you didn't have a friend.
I had a friend that told me his dad used to ask him to blow the lint off his peeps.
Stop. We already done this. That's a true story. We've already talked about it.
True story.
We're not doing
the same
this.
kid that got beat up, and I didn't report it. I didn't tell you. But
This
he had a
is
blackout. He came to go with a blackout one day, and I didn't really want to hear it. I said, "You need to respect your father." That's what I said. Oh, I gotta go again. Huh? All right. Let's see. So you don't even know what side of the room I'm going to.
We're the youth of America. Whoa. That's similar to football town in America. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
I don't even know what this is either.
Whoa.
I got my eyes closed.
Whoa.
I think this will be pretty good. Huh?
Oh, I think we recently actually fucking fucked with this, Jay.
Okay.
Were you right over here?
I was. It was. It was a complete. It was a complete. Like I'm closing my eyes when I do this too. I'm not.
That's
looking.
the way to do it. Me closing my ears and like singing while I'm doing it. I had no idea. I thought you were over there, like dead ass.
Okay.
Dead ass. It's the Kingsman Volume 3.
Oh yeah, we did listen to Kingsman.
I fucking love the Kingsman. I think this is a record we kind of pulled out and played not long ago. Pacific Northwest, just absolute fucking giants of the garage rock scene, and such a seminal band. If you take punk, if you're a punk rock fan at all, man, and you start winding that fucking watch backwards, of course you're gonna get to the Dolls, you're gonna get to the Stooges, you're gonna get to some of those bands like that. But keep winding that fucking watch back, And if you're a punk rock fan, you got to go all the way back to bands like the Sonics and the Kingsmen, Louie Louie. I mean, it's like, these records, I think still to this day, pretty fucking cheap records. If I see a Kingsman record for fucking $19.99, I might stop collecting records, because those were so dollar record for so long. For so long. I don't think I've ever seen them in a regular like section of a record store ever. I think I've only ever seen them in a dollar section.
Yeah.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
Well, I mean, now they're not $1.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen one set up in a store for like $8-9.
I mean, like
ever.
Goodwill. You'll see them in Goodwill, and they'll be more than $1 because Goodwill's.
Well,
bastards.
But the bargain bin. I've never seen them on anything else other than the bargain bin.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Kingsman record up on the wall or in the stack for fucking $7-8. I've never seen that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But still worth it. Still worth it.
Yeah.
Even the third record is worth it. The first one with Louie Louie, it's got that piped in fucking crowd noise and shit from the parties.
The one with the guy that wore the fez.
Sam Sham and the Pharaohs. Yeah. Also, of that same kind of ilk. Sure. Sure they are.
Garage rock.
Seminole Indians.
Okay.
Pacific Northwest. You guys are fucking retards. I'm just going to tell you.
I've never been to the Pacific Northwest.
I've been. Have you ever seen the Pacific Ocean?
No.
I've never seen the Pacific Ocean.
I've never been west of. I've never been west of the California border. I've been 60 miles from the California border. when I
You
was in
got me
Arizona.
beat. I've been to Kansas City. That's the furthest west I've ever been. Kansas City, here I
I
come.
go to California. I tried to talk my friend I was in Arizona with to let's drive like 60 miles and just go to a gas station just say we went to California.
Yeah.
We had it all the time in the world. Why not? You know?
Sure.
Drive through the desert to get to California. How great would that be?
Kingsman, Arizona, isn't that where Miss U is? Yeah.
Kingsman,
something.
Arizona?
Yeah.
You ever been to Kingsman, Arizona? I don't know if that's a real city or not. I was in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area for a night, and I was up north of that, about 30 miles outside of Flagstaff.
You ever gotten a DUI?
No. I've been pulled over like for speeding tickets. I did get a left of center. You ever got one of those?
No.
They're really fucking serious. That was a serious infraction.
I'm an excellent driver.
I got one at 6 a.m. going to work one day.
I'm an excellent driver.
15 years ago, and apparently that's next to a DUI. Like it's up there. And,
But I will tell you, if you suffocate a hobo with a plastic bag, they only give you manslaughter for that. In this county, at least.
yeah, in this county.
Yeah. Especially with somebody like my record. Not even murder.
Did I tell you about the wreck I saw a couple
What were we
weeks
talking
ago
about?
where the body was ejected?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ejected
it's pretty
body.
Gross. I saw
Great.
a body ejected from a car. Like
Great
weeks
song
ago at an
title.
intersection. It was pretty. It was one of the more disturbing things I've seen. It's probably the most disturbing thing I've seen in person, actually. Except for that one time my friend shot himself in front of me. Butch Trucks, that's who it was. You remember him?
Yeah.
Butch Trucks.
I did know a guy named Butch that killed himself.
Me too.
Yeah. Airport Uber.
Johnny Johnson.
Kingsman's on the way. Oh, Kingsman's on the way to Vegas.
You heard about Johnny Johnson, the janitor, right? Southern Guilford.
Yeah, he run over a guy.
Well, I'm talking about the way he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed himself.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, he sit on.
Stop it. You can't even get it out of your fucking mouth. You fucking idiot. You can't even get it out of your fucking mouth.
he ate Lysol, they said.
You can't even get it out. I'll do one more.
Johnny Johnson.
I'll do one more.
All right, here we go. All right.
You're going away too, fat boy. Fat boy. Wait for tomorrow. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-ba. You wait tomorrow.
We got one.
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da.
All right, you can say we got one.
I ain't even looked at it. I'm gonna show you guys before I look at it. I may have the sconge. You ever have the sconge, Jay?
Once in middle school, yeah. That's Tom Petty.
What?
That's I know what that is.
What?
I know what that is. We just listened to that about a month ago.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's not the Melvins, it's
This is the Pixies.
the Pixies. Yeah.
Tom Petty?
Yeah, we listened. No, that was a joke. I knew it wasn't Tom Petty.
Oh.
I knew what I
Dude,
got.
you had me fucking
Yeah, the Pixies. We listened to that about a month ago.
Yeah, Scotty sent this to the program, brought it to the program. This Pixies joint. Hell yeah.
Body ejector.
I have to tell,
appreciate it.
I have to tell you, Jay, you pulled some quality stuff. Were you bullshitting? Were you looking for stuff?
No, they saw me. I had my
Okay.
face right in front of the camera that
Ah.
time, and my eyes closed, and I
Alright.
picked it out. So
This shit's fucking fantastic, man. It was really great. I don't even know what this record's called. Do you know what it's called?
no, 8,885.
All songs written by Black Francis, except Gigantic.
Gigantic's about me.
Is that right?
It's about my stomach.
Oh, Surfer Rosa.
So that's Surfer
Was
Rosa.
it 80? What year is that coming out?
Oh, that's a really popular record.
Yeah. I drew a fucking.
That's on Rolling Stone Top 500 Records of All Time, actually.
Yeah, it's. I think this is a really, really nice reissue. Oh, boobs.
Aaron says the name of the record is 80085.
I don't understand. I don't
That's the
understand.
name of the record, Aaron said. You're asking the name of the record. It's 80085 is a number.
Wow.
Fight Club. That's what they're saying it goes with, Fight Club. I was out. This one time, we had I came from this neighborhood where we all had
What's that? We're gonna play
after
that.
school we had a fight club. Like we'd get our turtles, we'd keep them in shoe boxes. We'd get together and we'd let them fight.
I was in this fight club once.
You ever fought get your turtles to fight?
You know what we did?
What? Laid on railroad tracks with their ding dong sitting out.
You ruined the bet.
I don't know. What are you trying to do? Yeah, that wouldn't feel good.
Oh, come on. You don't think I could pull a punch?
What, are you going to have your thumb
You
on
think I
it
can
and
take a
make it
bump?
beat?
You don't think I can take a bump? You ruined the bet. I thought you were a cutter, a bleeder.
Oh, you didn't tell me. I didn't bring any blades. You got any athletic tape down there?
Yeah.
I can take my wrist up, though.
Yeah.
Or any electrical tape will work fine, too.
How about this?
You got rope down there. You keep rope, I know.
We could use this.
What's that for?
Nate Morris sent these in.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice of him. Why's the face red on one of them?
Better red than dead.
Are you looking forward to Christmas? Oh, man, what a question that was, huh?
No.
Oh, man.
No. I'm not, Jay.
I think Santa Claus skipped me this past year.
I think Santa Claus stole my life. My fucking mouse is double clicking and it's driving me crazy.
Why don't you get a Christmas tree this year? Like
I've got a couple.
Get a
But the
big
cats
live,
just destroyed
get a
them.
big live
No, the
Christmas
cats
tree.
destroy. Are you kidding me?
Why don't we get one and put in your front yard?
You can decorate a tree in the front yard. Yeah, that'd be kind of a cool thing.
Be natural.
All right. We'll be right back with a, so to speak, chip chat, I think.
Yeah, hopefully.
Fuck them kids.
Grown man reckon ought to be back in a minute. Stick around.
Hi. You know, a lot of people tell you that drugs are cool. And they're the same people who are saying that everybody's doing something, so what's your problem? Well, they're wrong. Everybody's not doing drugs, and you don't have to try them to be cool. Look, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your lives, but I am telling you that you don't have to do something you don't want to just to keep your friends happy. I mean, if that's the way that they feel, then maybe they're not your friends. And maybe they're not as cool as you thought they were. And one last thing. I'm not being paid to say this. This is how I feel. And if you think that makes me uncool, then you're wrong.
Minneapolis, St. Paul, listen up. This is Jesse the Body Ventura talking to you from the Chicago Lake Liquor Store, across from Sears in Minneapolis. Where should you turkeys go to buy your beer? Chicago Lake Liquor Store. You can get the finest in domestic beer as well as imported beer. You can drink little bottles or drink it like the body does.
Chicago Lake Liquor is the #1 beer store. They buy more, so you buy for less. Save even more on 3K Special. #1, Chicago Lake Liquor.
The hotter it gets, the wetter I get. I spend all summer bathing in perspiration.
Dear dripping wet, take my advice and use Mitchum. It's one product specially made for problem perspiration. You'll be surprised how effective it is.
Dear problem page, Mitchum's changed my life. I can't believe it. I'm a new person.
Mitchum for problem perspiration.
Here's Wet Banana. You can dash and splash on Wet Banana like Billy. You can dip and flip like Ricky. Slippery wet fun for the whole gang. Could that be Mom on Wet Banana? It is! Regular Wet Banana, 25 feet long, and the new Wet Banana Super Slide, 30 feet long. Each sold separately. Wet Banana Super Slide comes with 30-foot slide, banana sprinkler, and fastening hook. From Koki.
You know, I got my kid a generic one of those on Amazon, like a flip and slide. Also, just a cheap one on Amazon.
I think Wet Banana came before Slip and Slide. I'm telling you. What's your thoughts on the Crocodile Mile?
That was my nickname in
Wet Banana?
No, Crocodile Mile. Yeah, Wet Banana.
Because your asshole was so long? They called you Dangling Chad.
Open.
All right, so to speak. Let's get into it. I may need some help here.
So to speak. Yum yum, Corky. Come here.
Did you say yum yum, Corky?
Yeah.
So, in the so to speak action this week, hey, look.
Hey, man.
I'll be honest with
Brother.
you. I got a little. I'm having a sneezing fit.
God, all over your keyboard and everything. Zongman may have brought this soda. He may have brought this soda. I hope Zongman's still in here because I can't remember. I know we did. He's in here. I just saw him.
I know we did something similar. But this is the zero sugar at least. So I'll let Zongman tell us. But if not, it's what we're drinking tonight for Soda Speak. Soda Speak's not a fucking, you know. It's a Sprite, zero sugar chill. And it's a cherry lime. Did we do this already, folks?
I haven't.
But Jay wasn't here at least.
Sounds okay.
Which one do we do, Zongman?
So is this like?
I remember you bringing a Sprite that looked like this.
Is this one of the ones you get at Taco Bell?
Yeah, that's the one. Did we actually do the zero sugar too?
Zero sugar, even better for you.
But even still, I'll give you the first hork.
Does this have stevia in it?
No.
Stevia is from Mevia.
So we'll let you assess. And it's okay. It's okay to repeat a soda. I don't like to repeat chips.
I'm trying to see what the sweetener is in it. Doesn't say.
No zero?
Aspartame.
Okay.
Aspartame.
Yeah, it's an aspartame, sure. What's your thoughts on the hype of a Sprite that comes from McDonald's?
Ooh, that's not bad.
With the big ass fucking.
I like that. I don't mind that at all. It's like a.
Ours had sugar but no caffeine. Okay.
I was gonna say like a 7-Up, like a cherry 7-Up kind of.
I talked about this last week. I'm 7-Up all day long over Sprite.
You can taste the aspartame a little bit, but it wasn't bad at all.
Do you taste cherry lime in that? Mm-hmm. Do you really?
Taste cherry for sure.
I find it to be a little underwhelming. What are you doing? Are you eating your mouth?
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
What are you doing?
I don't taste the lime as much. Cherry for sure.
It's pretty underwhelming flavor-wise, I have to say, but like the...
It's not strong.
It's not bad. This can't be bad at all. No, seriously though, what's your thoughts on like
It's lighter though. It's light. It's very light soda.
Are you aware that there's this like big thing about getting a Sprite from McDonald's?
Nah.
How it tastes different. It's got extra syrup, plus you get that big fucking fat ass straw to slurp that fucking.
Say anything about Coke.
Yeah, the Coke's the same way. Yeah, Coke has extra sugar and extra syrup.
Their
and the
Coke
straw is wider,
yeah,
so you can get more at a time.
Their Coke is different.
But a lot of people said the Sprite is too.
Probably. I mean, it's a Coke product, so. Taco Bell has the best Pepsi. Gosh, I haven't had.
That's a taste of the Carolinas.
I haven't had Taco Bell's sodas in a long time.
I have, but it's always been like a Baja Blast or something.
Yeah, I got my kid
when
year
Finn was getting them.
and tried it, and I didn't really care for it that much.
Finn was a big Baja Blast fan. I never would. And she'd come back with like a large Baja Blast freeze or some shit, and I was like, "That was $8, you fucking idiot! That shit was fucking $8."
So my kid now, recently at McDonald's, he's got these. They have these blueberry milkshakes.
Is that right?
And they're like $1.59 for any size. They're very reasonable and they're good. Like I've never got one, but I've had a bite of his and it was good. Like
you're stoned out of your mind. 11:30 at night. You're going to McDonald's. What are you getting? Price is no object.
The question is, what am I not getting? I don't know. It just depends.
That you can realistically eat
on what
at
I
one
had that
time.
day for lunch.
But realistically, that you can eat at one time. What are you getting at McDonald's? What's your go-to, like, oh, I'm fucked up, I'm fucking up McDonald's right now order?
2 Big Macs.
2 Big Macs?
Maybe, 2 Big Macs, maybe some fries.
Okay. That's boring as fuck.
And a drink, probably. A Diet Coke.
Oh, drink. I don't buy drinks.
You just said no amount of money.
No, I mean, whatever you like. Whatever you like.
Yeah, I'd probably just do that. That'd be it. That'd fill me up.
I'm a 20-piece with sweet and sour, 2 cheeseburgers, large fry.
That's way too much food.
Sure, that's what I'm saying.
I couldn't eat that. You eat that for lunch.
No.
You used to go there for lunch and eat that every day.
No way. No way. But that's my like edible McDonald's meal.
Oh, I don't drive when I'm like doing that though. I'm a
Well, imagine fucking Mr. Belvedere is going and fucking getting it for you. Like we're not, none of that. It's a fucking factor. You know
I've
what I'm
never
saying?
liked Mr. Belvedere all that much. Like I don't.
Zorlak says 4 cheeseburgers, add lettuce and mayo, large fry. Solid. That's what I would. I would also back in the day. I would have done 2 cheeseburgers, 2 McChickens, and a large fry.
Why don't you get
that's
double
pretty.
Well, there is a difference between double cheeseburger.
They're way more expensive.
2 doubles and between a double and 2 cheeseburgers.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Zap says 4 quarter pounders with cheese, stack them and make it a pound with cheese. Oh my Lord!
I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, I would maybe that quarter pounder, the one they cook fresh now and shit. That may be the actual answer that you would do, but I never buy anything like that, so I don't know.
Gosh, that burger has got to be $8 now.
I'd be pissed if someone wanted McDonald's. We have food at home.
Who said that?
Miss you being a fucking mom.
Lee.
Being a fucking mom. Also, that's kind of hot as fuck. Being like giving like a mom comment. That's kind of fucking, I don't know, kind of bricked up. Pound that burger. Holy shit.
A pound of meat. Wow, that's a lot.
Oh. Now, if we wanted to do, you've seen it.
How many pounds is 20 nuggets?
A pound? That's not even a pound.
20 nuggets isn't a pound?
But I tell you what is a pound. You've seen my go-to Arby's order on an edible night.
Oh, 2 crazy huge ones?
I do 2 half-pound beef and cheddars.
Pound of meat, yeah.
And then a large fry. Because I was like, wait, you can get beef and cheddars made like Big Montana's? Like half pound?
I've never had one.
On the onion roll? You never had a beef and cheddar?
No. I've never had the biggest sandwich. I'm pretty sure I couldn't eat 2 of them.
Oh, come on. You know what my mom always says?
I mean,
can't, never could, Jay. Can't, never could.
How many pounds a lot? How much is a half pound of sandwich? Like $8, $9?
Oh, I don't look at price if I'm doing that. It doesn't matter.
It's just more than that. I think just like $10.
30 count pack of steakums? Holy shit.
30 count pack of steakums.
Dude, Merv, I'll tell you what, man. And you may have been guilty of getting me back in the fucking steakum grind. But I tell you what, on a night like where we're not streaming or something, like a Saturday night, or sometimes maybe even after a Friday night show, get some records on the turntable and get in there and start frying steakums up. And you need a bunch of them. They're so fucking thin. It takes 5 or 6 to make a sandwich.
Yeah.
And then another 5 or 6 to make a sandwich. So you're in there for a little bit. Put a record on. You're making steakums. That's a fucking vibe, man.
Yeah. Vance says a fish fillet with a QP making a surf and turf.
Oh.
As a fish fillet would be like right up there too with my choice.
How many fish fillets could you eat realistically? Like fucked up.
No,
it's not Tuesday evening. You're fucked up.
I'll tell you a good deal when they have it is the buy one get one fish fillet sandwich. I said eat 2 of those for lunch, and I'm usually full. I could eat 3 probably. I'd just probably eat 3. I'm a pretty light eater. I mean, all said.
Yeah, but you don't ever cut loose. Like go crazy once in a while. You gotta go crazy.
Yeah, but like 3's a lot though. I mean,
no, come on. 8's a lot.
8's a lot.
8's a lot. 8's enough. 8 is enough.
Yeah.
8 is enough. 6 is full. 8 is enough.
How long would it take them to prepare 8 fish fillet sandwiches at McDonald's?
Well, I'm a big deadliest catch guy, and I know when they're catching cod, there's a.
Because they have to fillet the fish back there.
I'm pretty sure. I remember. I think it was my grandpa would always say, if anything took longer to cook, he would always say, "Do you have to go to the barnyard to kill that chicken back there?"
Yeah.
While he's waiting at the counter.
Mm-hmm.
I remember as a little kid, it made me uncomfortable.
They've found a blood drain in there. That's what the basement's for.
Also, it made me uncomfortable when I was a little kid. The amount of my family that owned KKK knives that you bought at the flea market. that also made me
Oh,
uncomfortable.
it's really weird how all my family owned Chryslers.
That is weird too.
My dad had a Lee Iacocca record at one point.
Record?
Mm-hmm.
I've got the Abraham Lincoln tape.
It might have came with our car.
Oh, I got that. I got that Oldsmobile tape.
Yeah, we had. So you know the story on.
In an Oldsmobile.
So you know the story.
I want to hear that
on,
now.
I don't want to get into the whole thing, but 8-tracks. You know, were made for planes originally.
Is that right?
Yeah, and they call it what's the
airplanes?
Thing? Yeah, what's the thing they call it? The Learjet, I think, is the
there's a
one brand
Learjet.
Lear, and it's
Sure.
called a Lear. It's called a Lear.
Rick Learjet
cassette or something, and
here, kill that. That's all you.
No,
I didn't put my mouth on it.
I'm good.
That's non-mouth.
I'm not thirsty.
No mouth. All right, shut up.
Potato chips, how my mouth does dip. Potato chips, how my mouth does dip.
Excesso calorious. Excesso.
There's a lot of stuff on the chip, is what you're saying.
Oh shit. Papas. Look at that. Es delicioso. Ah! Sting City. That's solid.
Lay's Chip Chat, huh?
Huh?
It said Lay's Chip Chat's what it said.
Lace?
Lay's.
Lace? 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 Fuck. Sorry, I'm all tabbing out of stuff. All right, so getting into a chip chat this evening. Speaking of an open bag special, holy Lord, I think we have actually done these on the program. Mm-hmm. Before we got them busted open for an open bag special, courtesy of our good pal Wizard of Video Games. Go follow him on Twitch, folks. Tanky, what you doing? You can't have any of this. That's inappropriate.
I'll give it to her.
No. Creamy ranch and habanero. Habanero is my favorite. It's not one of. It's my favorite pepper flavor of all time. These are from hers. It's a rippled chip, Jay. Mm-hmm. Thoughts on these?
They're good. Not too much on the back end.
It's what I love about these.
Good flavor.
You get the flavor of the habanero without it being obnoxiously hot.
That's good.
I also have some of my mom's homemade salsa in the other room with some blue tortilla chips. Should have brought those in too, but that's okay. And now, for something completely different. No.
You ever like to throw food and catch it? You don't see that much anymore, do you?
That's a Fonzie move, Jay. That's a cool guy move.
Looks like growing pains in the cafeteria. They do that.
You know what you got to do first, though? Turn your chair backwards.
Yeah.
Remember how cool that was?
You got to pray just to make it.
Remember how cool that was to turn your chair backwards? I think these came from our pal Sweet Tea.
Oh wow.
Oh, Sweet Tea. Who has compiled all of these chips since day one that we started doing this fucking program. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Fucking like 13 years worth of chips and chip chats.
A long time ago.
And deciphering through all the like meandering nonsense that we do here on the program.
What number are we up to? We need to look into that.
We're well over 1,000.
Yeah.
We're over 1,000 bags of chips that we reviewed here on the show. Anyway.
There's probably nothing we haven't done that we don't know about.
We keep finding. Yeah. But these are something, she gave these to us quite a bit ago, honestly. But they've been on the little back B for a little bit. Trader Joe's Norwegian sourdough rye chips. Does this sound like it's up your alley at all, Jay? I'm going to say no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
Really?
Yeah.
With rye berries, sunflower seeds, and flaxseed.
All right, you're getting a little bit out there.
Oh, Jay saying things. Everybody listen to Jay say stuff.
It's going to make me sit on the toilet for a while.
Jay saying things.
Flax oil, man.
These very crunchy chips are made for us in Norway from thin slices of traditional sourdough rye bread. The chips pair perfectly with smoked salmon or cheese as a delicious appetizer, or as croutons in your favorite salad, or just as a snack by themselves. What a fantastic description. That description opened up some ideas for me and also made me hungry at the same time. That's how I describe a perfect fucking description.
Yeah, they describe that's an odd description. Or it's
you're an odd description.
They say put it in your favorite salad.
Sure.
Why not put it in your most unfavorite salad too? That way it'd make it better.
That's fair.
What a selling point.
These are strong. These are strongly.
Wait, do you mean to tell me these are getting ready to expire on September 11th? Sorry, I just noticed the bag. That's sorry, I had to look.
Muhammad Attaboy. That's a good joke. Take the first one. These are something else.
Nothing to laugh about.
These are something else.
11/12/24. Sorry. Sorry, September 11th.
Vote Sweet Tea. Absolute Sweet Tea 2024.
Now, what are you saying? These are something else? Why?
No, I mean,
it smells like cardboard.
So it's a sourdough rye chip, and these are like
corrugated cardboard for sure.
Let's take a look here.
Corrugated
look at that.
board.
Got a lot going on right there. Nice thick chip. These
Pretty
would be
good.
Great with a dip.
Pretty good.
A thick dip. The dips that break other chips. You know what I mean? The super thick dips.
They're not as hard as you think.
The devil. I'm sorry.
They're not as hard as you think, though.
The King's Cheese Ball. These would be great with the King's Cheese Ball. I bet that.
Good. What's natural?
There's a rustic oiliness to them.
Good salt. It's got a decent amount of salt on it.
But they're kind of oily in a good way.
That flaxseed.
Yeah. They're good. They may be a little weird by themselves like this, but I'm telling you, if you use these for a fucking dip chip, even just a basic, if you're a basic bitch and you want to go Dean's French onion, this would complement that well. If you want to go something super bougie you make in your kitchen that's really thick, I think these would also complement that well.
They have a little burnt taste at the very end.
Yeah. A little burnt, organic, rustic. Tastes like earth, Jay. I'm on board with these.
Not bad. Probably one of the good, better, healthy chips.
Sweet Tea could get an award at the 24-hour charity stream.
Almost you. We canceled that, didn't you hear?
No, we didn't. What would I tell you if I said that Sweet Tea maybe would do
a set on the 24-hour stream? I'd say we have to do the 24-hour stream first for that to happen.
It's in the conversation. That's all I'm telling you. It's not a sealed deal. I like a sealed deal, but this is not a sealed deal.
I like a handshake. Not that kind of handshake.
Oh, what do you like?
Put it there.
Oh, the Tony.
That episode was on the third day, by the way.
I watched it. Yeah, I saw it. It's the Steve Sachs episode?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Was that the softball?
Yes. Softball.
Where Angela plays for the other team?
Yeah. Steve Sachs is on the field.
Him.
Billy Martin's in the stands.
Oh, I didn't see the end. I didn't see the last scene.
Yeah. Billy Martin's in the stands, and what's his name?
Steve Sack. He was the one that had a problem throwing it to first base from second.
Brewers broadcaster.
Oh, Euchre. I saw him.
Euchre
Yeah, I saw
was
him.
in the stands as well.
Yeah, I
he
saw
goes
him.
to the top and he goes, turn this place around, I'll be on the front row, and everybody claps. Yeah.
What do they film?
They asked Steve Sachs what he did, and he said he was a musician. Sachs.
He plays on that the Ford commercial.
Is that right? No, it's me.
Crossroads?
No.
No, it's
Crescent Ford.
the Birchies.
Of High Point.
Of High Point, yeah.
Wow. All right.
Some whiteboard ideas. Okay. Write them down and mail them.
Yeah, let's do it, dude.
Send something in the mail. Send them in the mail to us.
Don't do that.
No, it's a letter. Support the postal service.
I go to my mailbox like once every other month. So don't do that. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We're gonna go back over to Twitch, play a couple of record albums over there, and hang out for a little bit. Make some food, fucking chill out, have a drink, maybe fucking get a little loose. But I appreciate everybody dropping by. It's great to see Miss You again. And all the other people popped in here. Some good folks, some old school folks, some new school folks. You like to see that shit, Jay? Mm-hmm. That's the way we like to do it over here. Football town in the USA.
I've been there.
Whoa! Football.
Hey.
That's what it's all about. Hey.
He hates with his legs.
Man, I don't even know about nothing.